Hey guys, Jim here, working on the Elsinore 500. So I just thought I'd show some of the mods I had to do to the shock, these Yamaha quad shocks, to get it to work on this bike. So I started off with two pair of shocks that I got off of eBay, and that gives me plenty of pieces so I can make a mistake or two. So here's the stock reservoir, bladder, compression assembly. That all stays stock, but that's about where it ends. The next step is, here's the upper shock mount, upper casting for the stock shock. You can see it had the preload adjusters and everything at this part of the shock. Well, because of the different Elsinore spring, you can see I had to cut this dimension here shorter by about 1/2 inch and try and leave enough thread on the inside for the new shock body to screw in like it should. Then I had to narrow out the upper shock mount so it would fit on the older chassis. You can see the stock mount's quite a bit wider. Now it leads me over here to the shock body. This is the new shock body. It's all machined up, and you can see the threads on it. I got the threads from a stock shock body, and I cut it about here where my thumb is and about right here, and just use that threaded portion to slip it over the new shock body. You can see here it's slid in place, and where you see this groove, I'm going to run a bead of weld around that and then remachine it. Because when this screws into the upper shock body, there's an O-ring that seals that off. So then we got the shock shafts and the lower mounts. You can see I had to take the mount here and make it narrower compared to the stock unit. And then we got the lower spring clip. Had to modify it for the smaller spring. And then the shock shaft is quite a bit shorter. See if I can get some perspective on that. Yeah, you can see quite a bit there. Probably 2 inches. So this is the modified shock shaft. And you can see here's the stock piston and valving arrangement. And the new piston and valving arrangement takes up a lot less space. Then the seal head, here's the stock diameter. Had to turn it down and put a new groove in it for the O-ring to seal it up. And of course this is the clip that holds the seal head in. Had to take a clip and chop it short and reshape it for the new seal head. And you got this little piece here that the bottoming bumper hits against, and I had to remachine a new one of those as well. So it's looking pretty sano. That's it for now. Talk to you later.